Guys, Ethereum is at $4,000 for the first time since like 2021, I believe, something like 2022, maybe end of 2021. What a surprise. It's almost like we can predict this shit. What a effing surprise, guys. It's almost like we know what's going to happen, right? Bitcoin's still at 116, just treading water. Ethereum making its big jump. XRP 327. BNB 800. Stellar 44. Sui 3, almost $4 again. Litecoin 121. So, guys, we have a good day with the market right now. Also, you have that Trump news where he signed that bill or whatever that says people can use Bitcoin for their 401ks now. That's massive. That's probably what's causing some of this pumping here. But, guys, this is stuff we already know. Like, how long have I been saying on the channel Bitcoin's going to $1 million? How long have I been saying on the channel that Ethereum's going to $20,000? How long have we been saying on the channel XRP's going to go to $50, like, or at least? You know, Binance coin, I'm sure, will go to $5,000 as well. The market is planned for this stuff to happen, guys. This isn't just like, oh my God, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Everything in this Keynesian society is programmed and planned out and is set in stone. So when you hear people like, oh, we don't know what could happen to the market. I don't know what's going to... No, we fucking know. We know. That's why we put all this money in here. We know what's going to happen. That's like back in 1920 or 25 when the stock market first emerged and everyone was like, oh, we don't know what's going to happen to these companies. We don't know. No, they fucking knew. They print money. They drive the prices up. They liquefy the capital. And people divert all their money into assets. It's been going on for 100 years now at this point. If you can't recognize the pattern, then we got issues. This is the new market. It's not going anywhere. There's billions of dollars sloshing around in here. And Ethereum will go to $20,000. Now, how do we know this stuff, guys? Again, we know this because of pattern recognition. I've seen Ethereum at $400. I've made $100,000, $101,000 in crypto in the 2021 bull run. I've been here before. Some of you guys have been here before. All you guys who are new that haven't been here before, this is pretty normal. The fear and greed index is still in the 60s or 70s. So I have about 1 ETH. That's all I got. I've only got 1 ETH. I used to have 5. I bought 5 when it was $400. To be honest, guys, I've just been putting my money into other things like Pokemon. Because I think there's I think Pokemon and crypto are two brand new emerging markets. I mean, shiny cardboard has always been a market, but nobody really considered it a market. It was like even more speculative than speculative. It was like, what? Why are you doing that? Crypto is like a step above shiny cardboard, but even the masses don't like crypto. You think they're going to buy Pokemon cards as an investment or Magic cards or Yu-Gi-Oh? Are you kidding me? Like, that's what I mean. This country has no idea about personal finance. They just don't. They don't understand. They go to their 9-to-5 slave job. They have their company match their paycheck for their stocks, and they don't ever get involved in their own personal finance. They don't buy things and hold things. They don't know what assets are, liabilities. I mean, people actually don't know these things. So when you think of things in that perspective, it really gives you insight into where you are. You guys are doing just fine. If you're in crypto, you are doing just fine. If you have a certain percentage of Bitcoin, you're doing just fine. If you have a number of ETH, you're doing just fine. If you have a certain 1,000 number of XRP, you're doing just fine. All you got to do is hold. Just don't overspend. Don't overinvest. Have some cash to pay your bills and just wait. Just wait. And I'm telling you guys, this is a secret from the richest people that I train. And these guys I told you, some of my clients are single family and multifamily, managers, project managers, which means they handle families that have generational wealth passed down through the years. So, one generation makes $1 million. The next generation turns that $1 million into 10 million. Then that generation after that turns the 10 million into 100 million. And now a couple of my clients deal with these families that have hundreds of millions of dollars that they just don't know how to handle anymore. So they need people to handle their money for them. That's what these people do. So that's our goal, right? I'll tell you what, if XRP goes to $200, oh, I'm gonna be that. We're all gonna be that. We're all gonna be millionaires, dude. But whenever I think like that, like, oh, XRP will go to $200, I'll be a millionaire. I don't think they're gonna let me be a millionaire, guys. Like, I don't think they're gonna let us be millionaires. I don't think they're gonna just like let XRP go to $200 and make us all rich. Like, I would love that, but I just don't see it being that simple. I think there's more hurdles for us to overcome. They're gonna throw more shit at us to try and get us to sell. And dude, it's gonna be a long road before we get to XRP at $100. They are gonna throw everything at us to get us out of this market. For me, guys, I'm buying right now. I'm buying Pokemon cards, booster boxes, and I'm buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Okay? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. I've got my Litecoin. I'll probably stack more of that later down the road. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, and Pokemon cards. I think if you guys buy those things, you will be just fine. Just fine. Oh, and what I was going to say, the strategy from the richest people that I train, 20% of your paycheck, every time you get paid by somebody, I don't care if your mom gives you $1, put 20%, put 20 cents of that dollar into crypto. If you get $100, put $20 into crypto. If you get $1,000, put $200 into crypto. Every time somebody gives you money, you put 20% into some kind of asset that you want, that you think is going to grow your money. 20%. That's it. That's what I do every month, 20%. And you guys will be just fine. Okay, guys, that's my crypto update. One of you regular viewers asked me if I think Sui, I think it was Baller or someone else, Poor Man Investing, one of you guys. If you guys asked me if I think Sui is going to go, higher. I think yes. I mean, and I don't really know anything about Sui, guys. I just know that I've seen it go from 50 cents to $4. I've heard on Twitter through just looking at threads, people talk very highly of the the team there. I don't know what they do. I'm not a programmer. I'm a personal trainer, guys. Like, I'm into fitness. This is my second love is finance. My first love is weightlifting. So I don't really know, dude, but I do know from what I've heard that Sui they have a good development team. It seems like a good project. I don't know much more about that. It's got a $1.2 billion market cap, so I don't think that's going anywhere, and it's made its run now at $4. So I think you're good with Sui, dude. I don't know about the other two you mentioned. There were a couple others. I don't know. But Sui, I think you guys are good. Sui kind of popped out of nowhere in the last year or two. But it's really good to see ETH back at 4,200. I haven't seen that in a long time, guys. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Keep putting in 20% every month. That's all you got to do. Thanks, guys. Peace.